Liverpool have added Premier League and La Liga wingers to their two-man shortlist to replace Mohamed Salah. As Liverpool continue their preparations for the possible departure of their talented player Mohamed Salah in 2024, reports have claimed that they are interested in West Ham United star Jarrod Bowen and a La Liga star to replace Salah. Salah was rumoured to transfer to Saudi club Al Ittihad for big money in the summer. Al Ittihad made a huge £150 million offer for the right winger on deadline day, but Liverpool turned it down. Before this offer, there were rumours that Salah was pushing to sign for Al Ittihad. This would have given him the chance to win one last big contract and also move to the Middle East, which would have brought him closer to his native Egypt. However, Salah's agent quickly denied this claim and questioned why his client would have signed a new deal at Anfield last summer if he wanted to leave. Nevertheless, Al Ittihad remain interested in signing Salah and are expected to return with a new offer at the end of the 2023-2024 season. Liverpool should therefore be prepared for the 31-year-old to leave. According to reliable sources, Bowen is a player Liverpool have liked for some time. While not as explosive as Salah, he is similar in that he is left-footed and likes to cut inside from the right flank. Bowen's finishing also seems to be getting better every season. He has found the net 3 times in 4 Premier League games this term. West Ham will not want to sell the Englishman to a Premier League rival like Liverpool. However, Bowen is likely to want to join Klopp's side and take the next step in his career, which means he could push for the transfer to be completed in 2024. Bowen is not the only player Liverpool have their eye on as Salah's successor. According to reports from Spain, the Reds are also monitoring Athletic Club's Nico Williams ahead of a possible move in 2024. Williams is described as an attractive profile for Klopp due to his incredible pace, which allows him to get past defenders with ease. Williams is still working on improving his finishing and crossing, but at just 21 years of age, he has plenty of time to do so. Currently, the youngster's contract expires in June 2024. Nevertheless, the Athletic Club are aware of the growing interest in their player and are working hard to tie him down to new terms. That means Liverpool would have to pay a hefty fee to sign Williams. But if the Merseyside outfit can get over £100 million for Salah, they will have money to spend on Bowen or Williams. Klopp began his rejuvenation of the squad this summer with the midfield, and the wings have been relatively rejuvenated. With the departure of Salah, it looks like a very young and dynamic squad will be reassembled. The Egyptian is not an easy man to replace, but if he is not sold next summer, he could leave on a free transfer in 2025. Jürgen Klopp and Liverpool legend on the 8-man shortlist for Germany manager. Jürgen Klopp is on the 8-man shortlist to replace Hansi Flick as Germany's national team manager. But the Liverpool manager is ultimately seen as an unattainable target. Flick was sacked as Germany boss after a 4-1 friendly defeat to Japan at the weekend. Germany have lost 4 of their last 5 matches, while the 4-time World Cup winners failed to advance out of the group stage in Qatar last winter. Rudi Völler will take charge of the national team on an interim basis, but early reports suggest Klopp is on the list of names the German Football Association wants to replace Flick. German media have named 8 candidates that the German Football Association is considering for the European Championship next summer. The report claims that Klopp is a dream candidate for Germany but not a realistic target in the short term. Speaking earlier this summer, Klopp expressed his commitment to Liverpool when asked about the possibility of one day taking charge of the national team. The question that stands above everything else is my loyalty. I can't say now that I will leave Liverpool and take over Germany for a short time. That wouldn't work, and there is no demand for it. If at some point I have to do it, then I should be available, but I'm not at the moment. I have a responsibility to the club, he said. According to German sources, former Bayern Munich boss Julian Nagelsmann, as well as interim boss Völler, Louis van Gaal, Oliver Glasner, and Matthias Sammer are on the short list to replace Flick. Meanwhile, wildcard options include former Manchester United boss Ralf Rangnick and Liverpool legend Xabi Alonso, currently in charge of Bayer Leverkusen. Since taking over in October 2022, the 41-year-old Alonso has led Leverkusen to a Europa League semi-final and a 6th-place finish in the Bundesliga. As for Klopp's future, he still has a lot of work to do at Liverpool and is unlikely to leave the club now that the season has started. Wataru Endo has been named in Liverpool's starting 11 after his dominant performance against Germany. Wataru Endo has staked his claim for a Liverpool shirt after the international break with a dominant performance in midfield in Japan's victory over Germany. The Asian team beat Hansi Flick's men 4-1 in a friendly. Endo, 30, captained his team to condemn Germany to a third consecutive defeat, and manager Hansi Flick was sacked following the defeat. Liverpool fans will be happy to hear that the former Stuttgart midfielder is in great form ahead of his return to club football. And he's not the only one who has stood out at halftime so far. Endo was typically bright and energetic in the heart of midfield. He won the most duels, was fouled the most, and recorded a total of 2 interceptions and 6 saves. With these figures, he dominated the German midfield of Ilkay Gundogan, Emre Can and Florian Wirtz. With Endo emerging as the team's most natural defensive midfielder, Jürgen Klopp will hope he can provide a fulcrum for the likes of Dominik Szoboszlai, Alexis Mac Allister, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott and Ryan Gravenberch to develop in front of. Therefore, if Endo can replicate his national team form at Liverpool, he could be an important start for his new team going forward. Darwin Núñez, on the other hand, continued his strong form with an assist in Uruguay's 3-1 win over Chile in World Cup qualifying. He also took 6 shots in total, created 1 great chance and won 5 of his 6 duels in a hungry and determined performance for his country. Alexis Mac Allister was part of the Argentina team that beat Ecuador 1-0. He recorded a 93% pass success rate, 1 key pass, 3 interceptions and won 4 of his 7 duels in a tidy midfield performance. Luis Diaz also put in an exciting performance for his national team. He recorded 5 completed dribbles, the highest rate on the field. He had 4 shots, 73 touches and continued to look sharp from the start of the season. The Netherlands recorded back-to-back wins over Greece and Ireland, with Cody Gakpo finding the net in both games. Van Dijk was given a dubious penalty for a handball via VAR, but his team came from behind to record their second win in a row. Elsewhere, Andy Robertson captained his team in a strong 3-0 away win over Cyprus, creating 5 key passes, 2 openings and 1 big chance in another solid display. Hungary captain Szoboszlai also impressed in an impressive 2-1 win over Serbia with a terrific long ball from inside his own penalty area that travelled most of the length of the pitch. The second week of the international break features second matches for Colombia, Argentina, Uruguay, Scotland, Hungary and Japan. Liverpool's new signings and key players continue to return to form from their national teams. Barring any unfortunate injuries, they will return to Liverpool in top form.